Alright guys, hey, it's me, Jay Flat Out, back here in Bellflower, California at CJC Off-Road. Now, I spy with my little eye something in the background, but what's in the foreground is actually probably much more enjoyable for you guys. This is my good buddy Andrew's OBS Ford. It's a 1997 7.3 F350 Powerstroke. Now, I'm told this is a pretty special truck. If you guys remember this video that I filmed a couple years ago with my work loaner F450 6-liter, well, I got a lot of shit from you guys for going so hard on it, but we're probably not going to be going hard on this because this is a super clean truck. So in one of my dually videos I told you about Andrew, he has these uncanny ability to find these like classic trucks with super low miles and super clean. It's actually really frustrating because this is the trucks that we all want to buy for the price that we all want to pay, and he has 3 of them. So this is one, and it's got under 100,000 miles, a 97, 23-year-old truck under 100,000 miles, and it's literally this clean. And it's got a couple of great, really tasteful modifications for a truck of this age. It's not like ridiculous redneck, and it's not like ruined either. So with a set of method double standards, he's got the Nitto trail grapplers on it. We might be changing the wheels out one day, but for right now, it's actually really clean. I am becoming kind of a Ford guy now. You guys know I had the F450 Powerstroke, which is the 6.7 liter version of this. So I've had the most recent one, and now I'm going to drive the kind of the original 7.3 that made the Powerstroke like popular for Ford before they ruined it with the 6.4 and the 6.0. So we're going to jump in and take it for a quick spin.
There you go.
Perfect. Thank you. All right.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Are you liking the Smurf blue interior?
It's really blue. Like you saw my genuine reaction when I pulled up. I was like, it's really blue. But I think I wore the right shoes for today because I'm wearing my blue, what are these? Blue Adidas shoes. But and I'm wearing a blue shirt. So if I hadn't worn this hoodie, the camera would have been going crazy. Because, you want to start it up?
Go for it.
All right. Wait to start. We're good to go. All right, so you have an Edge Insight CTS2. Is this one got the tuner with it, or is it just the monitor?
So I actually have a PHP Hydro in this truck.
Okay.
With Jelly built custom tuning. So I got 6 tunes on here.
Okay.
Everything from like an economy tune to like the daily driver to 2 different tow tunes.
Okay.
So that's pretty sweet. And then the Edge Insight keeps track of pretty much everything on this truck, so it's actually cool. You can run an Edge Insight on these trucks because they're OBD2.
Right.
So you can keep track of everything full time without having gauges all over the cab. So
what tune is it in right now?
Right now it's in the daily driver tune 5. So that's like,
oh, I see it.
Yeah, it'll shift a little bit more aggressively than if it was in like the modified stock tune.
Okay.
So you'll feel like some harsh because it does have a built transmission in here.
Okay.
I have a Randy's Stage 1 E4OD in here. So
what's this?
It definitely gets down.
Ashtray. Look at that. Ultra premium. All right. So what's funny is I'm actually old enough to remember when we had to use the little cassette tape.
You're that old?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
And with the wire that would come out to the CD player. Yeah. So, yep. My dad had one of these to tow our boat. Not this exact one, but it was a gas. Because back then, gas was like $1.25 a gallon. So we had a gas V10 F250 or something like that, and I remember we had the tape player with the cord. It was hilarious. But,
all right, I'm gonna warn you. It's gonna ride a little bit different than your Raptor.
I imagine. Let's see here.
You'll turn right.
Okay. The cab's kind of got a weird, like, I think it's this window. Is it kind of a weird angle? It looks almost like it's like leaning forward.
Not exactly roomy.
The headroom's good. I'm 6'1", but it's just kind of funny. It looks, I don't know, I think it's this window that's giving it like an optical illusion. So anyway, it almost brings back my childhood a little bit of like, and that's why I think these trucks are desirable for people, because it is like an affordable project truck that you can get that does remind you. So like I'm thinking about when I was sitting, well, in the back, we had a crew, but you know, being in this truck and like what, not with the same power plant, but you know, this same body of truck in this same era, and kind of like it brings back those memories as a kid, right, of like what like what you went through in this truck, and like maybe it was just your dad beating the shit out of you from the front seat, you know, or whatever. But like, it definitely gives you like a very like raw, gritty feeling. Like it's enjoyable because it's nostalgic, right? And it shifts pretty hard though.
If you put it in tune 1, it doesn't shift as hard.
Okay.
It's just like tune 5 is a definitely a little hotter tune.
What's your favorite thing about this? Why did you buy this, basically?
One, the look.
Right.
Right, like most people, I grew up in I was born in the 90s, and
Right.
so like these trucks just have a special place in my heart. And this is actually one of my favorite body styles of any truck ever. So that was why I bought it. And then, I mean, the other thing obviously is the sound. It just sounds so cool.
They do. I know you've towed with this, right? So how does this tow compared to like your first gen or the third gen?
I gotta say, I'm gonna make 4 people mad, but this truck definitely does not tow as well as even like my pretty much stock first gen. The Cummins truck just has so much more torque. Like this truck still goes, but it just doesn't have the torque that the Cummins trucks do.
That was actually super nostalgic and fun. I really enjoyed that, and it's actually kind of a sign because we parked next to another F-150 of the same body style. I've really liked this thing. See, hanging out with you guys is bad because I'm gonna mess around and end up buying another truck, a classic, and I don't need that right now. So I probably need to go eat a burrito and get my mind off this truck for a minute. So, unsubstantiated part of the review is the breakfast burritos. Now, if you didn't know, the best breakfast burritos actually come from the hood, and I can say that because I live in North Las Vegas. But we made it back. This actually has power locks as well, and the horn hoots when you hit the lock button. So, 2 things. We're gonna need the payload capacity of this truck to get these burritos home because these are legitimately like 7 pounds. These are legitimately 7 pounds. They don't have anything to drink though, so we're gonna test this truck out, how it does in the gas station, and then as you guys know, I'm a connoisseur of energy drinks, so we're also gonna test how the cup holder retains a cool, crispy can of Rainbow Unicorn. Let's go.
Several bad puns later.
So it's a real blue day. As you guys know, I love the Rainbow Unicorn. This might be a problem though. So back in 1997, hold on. There's no grab handle too. That's the other thing I'm noticing. But back in 97, Americans weren't consuming 900 milligrams of caffeine every day. So there wasn't a need for an extraordinary cup holder. This might retain, but I'm gonna leave it closed just so we don't spill all over this blue carpet. So we're gonna head back to the shop. The other guys should be arriving, you know, momentarily. Probably go over the truck a little bit, kind of do a walk around of the outside. I know we didn't look under the hood yet, and if I know Andrew, I know this thing is super clean, like everywhere. Behind the wheels, I'm probably gonna eat my burrito from behind the back of the wheel, because if you guys don't watch his channel, I don't get it, but every wash, this guy takes his wheels off and cleans the back. It's great.
Maybe like every other wash.
Okay.
I did stripe the carpet just for you though. Just for you, I striped the carpet.
Thank you so much. So truly though, like I said, do check out his channel. It's just diesels. I do have him linked in the what do you call it below, the description below. And like I say, he does have some super cool trucks, so I do recommend it. I don't know where I'm going though.
You're gonna go up here?
This one, yeah.
Yeah, up here. And then you're gonna turn right at the dentist place.
So we're back at the shop. We just had the breakfast burritos, guys. Bad news. For me, it was like a 3 out of 10. Hash brown texture is very important, and that was like a sloppy hash brown. But more importantly, back to the truck. I love the drive. I love the blue interior. They match my blue shoes that I wore today. I'm gonna pass it over to Andrew now to showcase the truck to you on the outside, and then any more information, he has a super in-depth video on his channel, so like I said, do check that out. But anyway, let me take the controls here back to being a vlogger and say hello to Andrew.
Normally I'm on that side of the camera, so this is kind of weird. But yeah, welcome to the OBS. So, let's get into this. So this truck is kind of a cool, like, all original truck. As you can see, it's got the awesome Smurf blue interior. It's got the original Ford mats, like pretty much everything on the interior of this truck is original. Upholstery, headliner, all that stuff. I did do an Edge Insight. We can swing around to the other side and take a better look at that. But that's mounted in a single pillar mount with the pillar pod adapter from Edge.
You're gonna do a review if you're...
Yeah, I'm gonna be reviewing that and showing you guys how I mounted that and all that stuff on my personal channel, so you guys can check that out when that goes live. The truck also has a PHP Hydra with jelly built tunes on there. Again, I'm going to do a review of that on my channel too, so you guys can check that out. I've had a ton of questions about that on Instagram, and that's actually a really cool tuner, and I really like the tunes that jelly built put on there, so that's been pretty cool. On the outside of this truck, it's pretty much stock. I did do Method double standard wheels. They're a 17 by 8.5 with a 0 offset, 4.5 backspace. I managed to cram a 305 70/17 Nitto Ridge Grappler tire on there. That is about the biggest you can fit on these trucks at this stock height. So this truck is completely factory suspension, no lift, no nothing, not leveled at all. The other thing was the Diamond Eye exhaust. That's a 4-inch turbo back exhaust. It does replace the downpipe with a 3-inch downpipe, and then a 4-inch from there back. So there's no muffler, no cat, nothing, and it sounds super good. We'll give you a little sound clip. Alright, so actually what makes, if you guys know, you know, but if what makes these trucks cool is the F350s have a solid axle up front. So the F250s from the 90s, this OBS body style, have a TTB front end. There's a lot more bushings, joints, just things that can go wrong. These F350s actually sit a little bit higher and you get a solid axle up front. So they're definitely the more desirable ones, and I found this on Craigslist and couldn't resist getting this truck. So yeah, that's my baby. What do you think, Jay?
I really like it. How do you spin this around? Triple tap?
No, you just gotta flip with your hands. You're new to this stuff.
So I really like it. It's like I said, it's very nostalgic to me, and it's of course I know it's yours, so it's super clean. But I really like it. You know, I think it's got some tasteful modifications, and I know you'll continue that. So just don't be a fuckboy with it.
Not the plan.
Right. Cool. But like I say, guys, you know, do check out Andrew's channel. He's gonna be doing more in-depth, you know, reviews on each component versus us doing a 40-minute video, you know, this morning.
I do that detailed walk around on my channel too.
Right, exactly.
It goes from like front to back on this truck. So.
Exactly. So
yeah,
check that out if you guys want to look. And thanks for letting me driving. It was a lot of fun.
No problem.
Cool. All right, guys. We will see you next video.